So, I was idly browsing through some Instagram stuff because enough people that I browse on for Instagram, like they show up at the top so I can at least see their stuff. But like Sophion is one of them, and he was like, "Yeah, look at this score at the end of the Super Bowl." And I was like, I already knew that the Buccaneers won, but I didn't realize that the score is like 35-9.
Dang.
Actually, wait, let me check. Like it was, yeah. Super Bowl score 31-9. I was off by 4 points. 31-9. Like, so they gained 10. So the Buccaneers gained 10 more points in the second half, and the Chiefs gained 3 more. The most amount of points has been scored, and I'm at halftime, and I'm just like, I don't need to see the rest of this battle because there's not a battle. Like, yeah, the Chiefs probably come back and do a butt ton of defense, but they just can't score. And you've seen that in, like, our games.
So many games.
We've seen that in our games, where, like, the defense is not doing anything wrong. Like, the end score is 7-0. And you're like, the defense, me, is putting up a damn fight and keeping them at bay. But it's like our running back decides that the only way he can run is laterally. And we're all screaming. Like, you have 25 guys on the side. Upfield! Sort of thing. And he's like, nope, I'm going to run this way. I'm going to run this way. I'm going to run that way. And we're like, we just can't score on offense.
Yeah. It's...
But I decided to listen to the Dutch ones because the phone and because I was like, I remember the phone, like, with its broadcasting, and technically I'm screen sharing, so I'm not, like, casting in a weird way. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the video on my phone and broadcasting that so I'm downloading it and uploading it at the same time through the Wi-Fi and playing it on my screen at high def. My phone heats up and loses battery in that process. Also, I can listen to the announcers in English. In American, because...
Although, these guys are doing a fine job by me.
yeah, they're exciting sounding and...
Live by the gun, die by the gun.
Yeah, yeah. Goon. Yeah, and I've really figured it out that the Dutch, at least these 3 announcers, don't say Kansas, they say Kansas. Yeah. Kansas City, Chiefs. Like, it's weird hearing how the Dutch have been talking for the last 2.5 years. Overall, like how they say various words. But when they're speaking English and all you hear is very specific words in English, like proper names, you realize almost what sort of linguistic shortcuts they've taken.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs. And you're like, Chiefs. Kansas. I don't know. It's weird. One of the announcers. So I actually asked Cheery about this. I was like, I hope to God some of these guys have played the sport before. And apparently one of them was on the Crusaders, naturally. And one of the other guys... Tuurlijk. One of the other guys was out of Rotterdam, but then, like, reffed for a little while. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, if you basically spent a long time playing soccer and then went into reffing and then wanted to get a little bit of extra cash by reffing this other sport, or you did rugby, reffed rugby, and then thought you could get some extra time to referee American football, but then but it's so weird because this city the city, to be fair, the country, and the language and culture is so what we consider localized that the guy that's leading ESPN Super Bowl stuff for the Netherlands played on the Crusaders like 5 years ago. Or I saw stuff on gridiron.nl that he was going to the board of the AFBN or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, like I don't know if like some of these people have broadcasting, you know, like maybe he does now because he's been doing it for years, but like how do you find people that are career broadcasters to do sports announcing for a sport they've never really seen or played before? Like how do you just sort of dump someone into that? You can't. I could not announce a football game in a soccer game in any fashion. I'd be like, okay, he's running across the ball, he's kicked the ball, and it maybe went in the net? I don't know. Like, it could be really interesting to hear me confusedly try to figure out a soccer game. Aaron's over there thinking about, boom, it went in the net, but apparently they don't get a score. I don't know why. Everybody in this stand is cheering for some reason, but no score has been made. But the ball went in the goal. I have no idea how this happens.
I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, that's it for today. We got snowboarding. They're still out there snowboarding. They're moving it right now. Like it seems like they've actually gotten more snowboarders because they're starting this whole run here and they're going up. Yeah. But they're doing this one is like the lazy one. They were up here. Now they've moved the thing over. I wonder if they're using the stand and they're going to try to like blump, if they're going to try to go down the cement thing right there, or maybe do some jumps off the stairs. I don't know.